Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Monday. It's feeling like spring out there, but late winter like temps and weather conditions return at the end of the week. So if you have any questions or comments, comment them down in the comment section. We'll get to them at the end. So this will be pretty quick, at least the beginning part. It gets a little bit more complicated next week. So, of course, today, 50s. That's the same case for tomorrow. Definitely 2 really good days to get outside before it turns very wet. Temperatures into the mid to upper 50s on Tuesday. Try the mid 60s in some spots, then 40s by Wednesday. So it is 10:41. It's already 51 degrees in Portland, 43 in Bangor, 48 in Rangeley, and 44 over in Freiburg. Well, throughout the day today, winds will be out of the south around 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 30. So a little bit breezy at the coastline. Tomorrow morning, starting off into the 30s and the 40s, 50s in the low 60s later on in the day. And potentially, depending on, if we still continue tapping a lot of that sun, some spots could potentially get close to 70. So very warm, great day to get outside tomorrow and enjoy that fresh air. This all changes though as we approach Wednesday. We'll talk about more about that in a second here. So Wednesday, we have a cold front moving on through, a low pressure system bringing some rain showers and wind for Thursday. Something that's going to happen this week, we will see significant and steady snow melt. All the snow that's probably on the ground at the coastline will most likely be gone by the weekend, or at least close to being gone. We've seen significant snow melt in the past couple of days or so in general. So something else that we're going to continue to watch, both our Weather Authority team and the National Weather Service in gray, is the river ice. We've seen a lot of ice jams over in Vermont and New York over the past, 24 hours or so, with some good amount of flooding over there and some flood advisories and headlines. So something that we're going to keep an eye on throughout the week. But as of right now, that flood risk is low. So that low pressure moves on through. Winds pick up a little bit on Thursday as that atmosphere tries to stabilize itself, with the high pressure moving in at the end of the week. High pressure begins to move out after, a drier and brighter start to Friday, with another low pressure on the way. So this time we're going to be entering in snow will be entering into the forecast, developing overnight snow and mix. So a little bit of closer look on Wednesday morning. We have some rain showers to start. Rain becomes more widespread as we approach lunchtime into the afternoon through the evening. Rain with us overnight. I think northern Maine actually will be getting a winter storm. They have a winter storm watch in effect because of some freezing rains, mixed precipitation too. Thursday morning, starting off brighter. We have better conditions in the afternoon. That sunset's now closer to 7 o'clock. So we're going to see some longer days in general. So more clouds on the back end of Thursday. We will brighten up by the time we head into Friday for that about 7 a.m. sunrise. So brighter start to the day. Colder though in the teens and the 20s. So big roller coaster when it comes to temperatures. We'll talk about that in a second here. But like I mentioned, Thursday will be pretty windy, breezy, I should say, in the morning, gusting up to around 25 miles per hour. For the morning in general. So just something that we're going to continue to watch, as you can see right here, gusts up to around the low to mid 30s into the mountains. And that's just going to be Thursday in general. Friday, the wind will calm down. So later on this week, like I mentioned, it's going to turn a lot cooler with that low pressure system moving through. You can see that strong cold front pushing all in that cold Canadian air. That'll be for much of the weekend. Yes, this weekend will not be as warm as it is today and tomorrow. So 50s today and tomorrow with that temp trend. We're going to drop about 20 degrees from Tuesday to Wednesday. Thursday will be an interesting day too. We'll probably hit our daytime highs for the day in the morning hours, and we'll get cooler from there. That's both at the coast and across the interior. Upper 30s return on Friday. And this weekend, we're going to be running just around that 40-degree mark. So we have some snow showers on Saturday. Temperatures near that 40-degree mark. So we'll see if the snow showers stick. And then more sun on Sunday. I know that there's a Portland St. Patrick's Day parade, and it should be bright and dry for that compared to it was a little rainy last year. As for those sunsets the next couple of weeks, we have a 6:39 p.m. sunset tonight. With today being day 2 of the start of daylight saving time. And 1 week, try March 16th, a 6:48 p.m. sunset, closer to 7 o'clock in 2 weeks, with the first 7 p.m. sunset of 2026 in Portland coming up 2 weeks from this upcoming Thursday. And I believe our 8 o'clock sunset is coming up in the middle of May, I want to say, around May 16th or so. In 3 weeks from today, we have a 7:05 sunset on March 30th there. Unfortunately, if you are still looking for spring, I think we're going to have to wait a little bit when we get that cooler air this upcoming weekend. It looks like it's probably going to stick around through at least March 22nd. I really like showing these temperature and precipitation outlooks because it gives both you and me an idea of what the next 2 weeks, possibly could be like. This is from NOAA's Climate Prediction Center. So looks like some below normal temperatures. And what that means is that our normal high temperature for this time of year, what it should be on a daily basis, is 40 degrees. And this means that, over the next 1 to 2 weeks or the next 8 to 14 days, there's a very good chance that we could be seeing temperatures, daytime highs, cooler than 40 degrees. So about 2 weeks ago, we were forecasting an above normal temperature trend, which is what we're seeing today and tomorrow. So NOAA's Climate Prediction Center is on the right track in that case. As for the precipitation outlook, looks like our little bit of a wet March continues on. I'm very interested to see, what that final precipitation number is for the end of March, because we averaged 16 inches of snow throughout March. Let me see if I can pull up the graphic of what the normals in March consist of. My program on my side is acting a little bit slow this morning. I'm seeing some of your comments. Happy Monday, Travis. You said your least favorite day of the week. That's actually a controversial topic we have in the morning show. Some people don't like Mondays. I believe Jeff doesn't like Tuesdays, and I think I'm on that with him. I'm not a big fan of Tuesdays either. It gets better from there. All right, these are the March normals for the month. Beginning of the month, we see some average highs around 38 degrees at the end of the month, closer to 50. So that'll be pretty interesting. We also average 4.08 inches of precipitation. That is both rainfall and snowmelt combined. In case you didn't know, that's what precipitation means in this sense. And then our average snowfall is actually 13.6. I believe I said 16 inches, so I apologize on that. I think that's what February's is. Then we gain 90 minutes of daylight. Let's talk about the daylight over the next couple of months, and then I'll head towards our 7-day weather authority forecast. So in March, we gain 90 minutes of daylight in Maine, and then in April, try 80 minutes. We gain about 60 minutes in May. And then we don't gain anything in June. We actually start to lose daylight in July. After about Wednesday, it gets better. I'm with you there. Monday, it's like you're getting back into the swing of things. Tuesday's kind of weird. You're like, oh, I can't believe I'm back. Just kidding. Wednesday, you're like, we're getting a little bit closer to the weekend. All right, let's talk about our next 7 days ahead on our 7-day weather authority forecast. Good morning. Today and tomorrow, pick of the weeks. We have pick of the week in general, especially tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. We have that rain, the wind. I'm very interested in Thursday night into Friday because we're going to be tracking a good amount of rain on Wednesday and Thursday. And we possibly could be dealing with a flash freeze as temperatures drop down to the 20s and teens. So Friday morning could be pretty rough, slippery out on the roads and even in your driveway. Snow showers on Saturday, partly sunny on Sunday. Saturday is actually Pi Day, everyone. It's also Women in STEM Day, so we will be wearing, typically you wear purple on that day, especially, female meteorologists or any woman in STEM, but we're going to be wearing them on Friday, wearing some purple. So I will be here at noon with Asia Reed, and I will see you with more updates on our weather. If you have any weather-related questions you'd like to ask our weather authority team, you can always just email us at weather@WGME as well. You can find all these graphics on my Facebook, Emily Santum WGME, or Emily Santum WX. You can also find me on X as Emily WGME, and TikTok also as Emily Santum WX. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all at noon.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13 and Fox 23.